Hey guys, so for today's video, as you can see, I'm a little bit barefaced. That is because I'm filming the No Brushes makeup challenge, which I'm sure you've seen a lot of people do, but I decided I would give it a go. I've also thought about doing the No Mirror makeup challenge, so if you'd like to see that, then let me know, because I will definitely film that at some point if that's what you want. So yeah, instead of rambling, I'm just going to get straight into it. So I have already moisturised and primed my face. Which I do with my hands anyway, so that's no different. So I'm going to start off with foundation. I'll be using probably my favourite drugstore foundation at the moment, and it's the L'Oreal Infallible 24-Hour Foundation. This is the regular. I think they do a Pro Matte and a Pro Glow now, but this is just the original. I think they also do a Sculpt as well, but yeah, this is just the original one, and I really like it, and I'm going to try and apply it with my hands, which the thought of doing that really grosses me out, so I'm not looking forward to it. Also, this foundation does look slightly dark for my skin, but once I've blended it in, usually it looks okay, but I don't know how it's going to look when blended with my hands, so let's just see. Oh god, this feels so wrong in so many ways. Oh no. See, some people actually use this method to apply foundation, and if you're one of those people, then well done, because I don't know how you do this every day. One, because it's hard to do, and also because it feels disgusting, and I feel like half of the product just goes all over your hands rather than on your face, so I don't know. Yeah, this isn't blending so great. It's going a little bit streaky and patchy. Although I do usually use a beauty blender to apply my foundation, which isn't technically a brush, so I could actually get away with using a beauty blender, but I'm not going to do that because then what's the point? That's just stupid, so I'm still going to try with my hands. Honestly, I look yellow. Look at that, it looks even worse on camera. Oh my god. Do excuse the giant spots on my forehead, by the way. In person, it's not looking as bad. I mean, it doesn't look great, but it's not looking as bad. But when I look in the camera, I literally look like Marge Simpson, so it's not really going so well. So that's probably the best I'm going to be able to do it. I've tried blending it out. I don't know if it looks right or not. Also, I need to repaint my nails, so just ignore them because you're going to see a lot of these. I probably should have painted them before this video because obviously you're going to see my hands the whole way through, but I didn't think that through and I wanted to paint them just before I went away, so just ignore that, okay. For concealer, I'm going to use this cream contour kit, which looks like this. It's actually unbranded. I got it for like £3 off the app Wish, if you've ever heard of that. So it's just an unbranded product, but I thought I'd try it because it was really cheap and I like it so far. But I'm going to use this shade here. It's actually applying better than it does when I use a brush or a beauty blender, to be fair. I should use my finger for this more often because it genuinely looks so much better. And down my nose, chin, forehead, just to highlight, kind of. I don't know if it actually does anything, to be honest. And then we're going to need a lot more to conceal this bad boy. I wonder if it'll actually conceal properly with my finger. I can't usually conceal spots with any kind of applicator, so, you know, let's see how it goes. Actually, that's not done too much of a bad job. I mean, you're not going to have the best coverage with a cream contour palette that was like £3, so. Now for the part I'm really not sure how I'm going to do. I'm going to powder. Yes. I'm not sure if people usually include this part, but I'm going to, and I'm going to see how I do it. So I'm going to use the Collection loose powder. All the writing's rubbed off, so you can't actually tell what it is, but it is from Collection. And I'm going to attempt to apply this. Oh god, if I get this on the bed, I'm going to get murdered.
Like, how do you do this? You don't need a lot of product because it's all just sort of like, it's just not picking up on your finger. So
it's not picking up on my finger very well, so not a lot of product is going on, but it kind of is. I feel like I'm just moving my foundation around even more than it already was.
I feel like I'm just moving my foundation around even more, so yeah. I mean, I've not done too much of a bad job. It looks okay for just a light dusting of powder.
Oh, and I've just unconcealed my spot. That's brilliant. Okay, so that is powder done as best as I can. Now I'm going to move on to brows. Now I really don't know how I'm going to do this. One, because I can't brush through them to make sure they're you know, in a good shape. And also they won't be in a good shape anyway because they're in desperate need of a wax and a thread, because I don't think I've had them done since October, and I'm not really sure why, because I've had time. I mean, I've just forgotten to, or just not got round to it. So yeah, I should really get them done because, you know, they're au naturel right now. So let's see how this goes. Well, that didn't work. I think it's just made it worse, to be honest, but now let's put some powder in there. I'm going to use my trusty Tanya Burr Perfect Brows palette. I'm going to use a mixture of these two shades here, just very lightly. Okay, so I think I've gotten them as best as I can. Yeah, please don't judge me on the brows because, I mean, they look bad anyway, but then filling them in with my finger, it's just made them look 10 times worse. I mean, look at that. They just look like slugs on my face now, as if they didn't already. Now they look even worse. And now I'm going to move on to eyeshadow. I'm going to be using the Sleek Vintage Romance palette. And I haven't decided what kind of eye look I'm going to go for, so we're just going to wing it now. Well, I first need a transition colour in the crease, so I'm going to go with Propose in Prague. Is that how you say it? Propose in Prague, which is this matte orangey brown shade. Again, a lot of people apply eyeshadow with their finger, so let's see if I can do it. Also, I just thought I'd let you know, because I'm a little bit excited, I have a kind of announcement to make. I don't want this to sound like I'm some big YouTuber. I'm like, announcement, I'm going on tour, announcement, I've brought out an eyeshadow palette. I talked about my summer plans in a recent video, and I said that I was determined that I wanted to go to Brighton at some point this summer. And to be honest, at the back of my mind I was like, Esme, you really think that's going to happen? I was like, are you really going to be brave enough to do that? Because I am the least brave person in the world. So I thought, I'm never going to be confident enough to go that far, especially without my family. So I wasn't really sure if it was going to happen, to be honest, but it's been booked. As you are watching this video, if you're watching it either the day it goes up or up until Friday, I'm going to be in Brighton! I'm going to Brighton! Yeah, I'm going to Brighton! Yes, I'm going to Brighton.
So, hello, Editing Esme here has just realised that I got the dates completely wrong. Basically, I'm actually uploading this on Friday, so probably by the time you watch this I will be home, or on the way home, which is a bit depressing, but yeah, just ignore me talking about being home, being in Brighton when this is uploaded, because I'll probably be on the way home. So yeah, I just thought I'd let you know that, and I'm a bit of a loser. But yeah, just enjoy me getting excited about Brighton. Okay, bye-bye now.
I booked it! Me and Jordan are going to Brighton from Monday to Friday. I am so excited. Sorry, I just had to take a brief break there because I thought there was a ghost in my house. Turns out it's just the newspaper coming through the door. But yeah, I'm going to Brighton. I'm so excited. Honestly, I cannot wait. I just want to be there now. I've been counting it down. This is the most excited I've been in a long time. We're travelling on Monday morning. We have to get like 2 trains and also a tube, so it's a little bit of a long journey. Well, it's not long, it's about 3 to 4 hours. It's just, there's a lot of different parts to it, I guess, so it's kind of an awkward journey, but I think it'll be a fun little adventure. I am so excited. But apparently next week it's meant to be really hot as well, so it's meant to be like a heat wave. It's meant to be in like the high 20s for most of the week, so pretty good timing. We're going to be going to Brighton Beach, to the pier, to the lanes. Oh my god, I'm so excited. I cannot contain my excitement. But I just thought I'd let you know because I said in a previous video that I really wanted to go, so I'm letting you know that it's happening. And I also went to Breen, like I said in that video, so that's 2 things ticked off my list. I've also had my chill days, which I said I wanted, so that's 3 things on my list. I really don't want to make this video super long, but I've just chatted through most of it, but I can sort of call this a no brushes makeup challenge / life update or summer update, I don't know. We're just rolling with it. This is what my channel's all about. It's just casual, just chatty, easy breezy. We love it here. This is what we do, so if this is what you like to see, then stick around. I'm going to carry on with this makeup now because this is what the video is meant to be about, so sorry. Okay, so I have applied the matte orangey brown eyeshadow through the crease as like my transition kind of shade, and it actually looks really nice. Now, I think I'm going to go with a gold kind of colour. So I'm going to go in with Meet in Madrid. Whoa, okay, hello pigment. Whoa, it's so much more pigmented with your finger. I've seen a lot of other people use their finger for glittery eyeshadows because the pigment's better, but I've never actually tried it myself, and I can definitely agree on the fact that it's very much so more pigmented. Seriously, did you see how well that applied? And how pigmented it went on. I don't know if you could see it, but oh my god, that was impressive. Damn. I really like this eye look. It's like a goldy kind of look, but you can still see the orangey, browny tones. That's really pretty. I kind of want to leave it there because I know if I try and get carried away and add more colours, it's just going to go downhill. So I'm just going to add some of this silver glittery eyeshadow into the corner of my eye. I'm going to add the shade Pretty in Paris to my inner corners. Okay, so that actually looks alright. I'm really happy with that eyeshadow look. So far, this is going alright. It's not too terrible. The one problem is that your hands just get covered in makeup. As if I wasn't messing with makeup anyways. Oh man. Now on to the part that is probably going to be the most challenging for me because I struggle to apply this product anyway. It is liquid liner. Yeah, I don't know how this is going to go. So I am using the Rimmel London Exaggerate eyeliner. I've seen a lot of people apply it with their nails. So luckily I have long nails. I didn't used to a few years ago, but now I do. So luckily I can use my nails to apply it if it works. But I can't do wing liner anyway. I'm terrible at it, so like, when I say I'm terrible at it, I really am. I'm not like these people on YouTube that say they can't do it, but then they do it and it's the most perfect thing you've ever seen in life and it slays. I literally can't do it. You probably know I can't do it from previous tutorials. I just suck at it.
I think I've already screwed it up, to be honest.
It's a shame because my eyeshadow looked great and now I've just ruined it.
Oh dear.
I think we're going for a thick black line today. Okay, so that's one eye done terribly. Now to try and make the other one match. We all know how this is gonna go.
Okay, really blinded myself. That's not really the way to go. Oh god.
How do people make this look so easy? Okay, so I'm just gonna leave it there. I know it looks terrible, but if I just keep trying, I'm just going to make it worse and worse. It's just going to keep getting thicker, and I think I've blinded myself. Okay, so now it's time for mascara, and a lot of people just skip this step and just put on their mascara and move on. But I'm going to try putting it on my finger and then putting it on my lashes. Obviously I won't be combing through them, but just trying to apply it. Although this probably won't work, I've seen a lot of people skip this step, so I thought I would just have a go because, you know, it's a challenge. For mascara, I'm using the Avon Super Shock Max Mascara. No, it doesn't work. I'm just going to apply it normally. Sorry guys, I'm a letdown. So I've applied a little bit of mascara and I am now going to go on to contour. Instead of using powder contour like I usually do, I'm going to use my cream contour palette again. And I'm going to use, what shade do I usually use? I'm going to go with this shade. I don't know if it looks a bit dark. We'll see how it goes. Maybe it's a bit dark. Mix it with a bit of light. Okay, it's not easy to blend with your hand at all. I mean, cream concealer can sometimes be annoying to blend anyway because it can sometimes just lift your foundation off your skin. But when it's not, when my foundation isn't blended very well anyway, it just looks so much worse.
it looks like I've got mud on my face.
Now up on top of my head to bronze up here. Great, now I'm going to make it look like I've got orange hair. I put it up too far. Why did I do that? Okay, so cream contour is done. Probably doesn't look great, but I've done the best I can. Now it's time for blush. For blush, I'm using this Makeup Revolution palette, which you've probably seen if you watch a lot of my videos because I use this all the time, along with the highlight palette. Yes, these blushes look very scary and very bright, but if you just use a really light amount, it looks really lovely because they are super pigmented, which is great about Makeup Revolution because they're so cheap but so pigmented. So I'm just going to use a tiny bit because obviously a little bit goes a long way. I'm going to go for this kind of peachy corally colour here. That's blusher done. I think it looks okay, maybe. Now I do have a cream highlighter or liquid highlighter, but I feel like I'd just apply that with my fingers anyway, so I thought I'd use a powder highlighter like I would with a brush. So I'm going to use the highlight palette from Makeup Revolution, which looks like this. And I'm going to go with this shade, which is like, has hints of gold in it, and just see how it goes. So yeah, I think it looks okay. I may have packed on quite a lot, but I do that with highlight anyway. Just applying it to the usual places. Okay, definitely applied too much to my nose. Whoops. Let's blend that in a bit. Literally look like Neapolitan ice cream right now. Now we're on to the final step, which is lipstick. Now technically this isn't applied with a brush, so you could just apply the lipstick normally, but that's no fun, so I'm going to use my fingers again, and I am going to use the Rimmel Kate Moss lipstick in the shade 43. It is just a nude brown colour and it's very nice, very pretty. I wear it pretty much all the time at the moment. I'm going to try and apply this with my finger somehow. I mean, it works, but it's nowhere near as pigmented as it would be if you applied it straight from the lipstick, which is obvious. I actually quite like it applied with the finger because it looks really natural, and when it's not as pigmented sometimes it can still look nice. It's just like a really natural colour. It's like a Your Lips But Better colour. Really like it. Okay, so that is the makeup look done. To be honest, overall I think I did an okay job. It doesn't look as terrible as I thought it was going to. Like, this is a pretty wearable makeup look. As I was going through it I was like, I don't think I could wear this in public, but it's not too bad. I mean, the wing liner isn't the best, but once the mascara's on, you can't really tell unless you look closely that it's a bit faded. To be honest, it's pretty even. It's just the colouring's not great because it's just not applied so well. The eyebrows are not great, but my eyebrows never look great anyway, so what's the difference? Everything else looks alright. The foundation didn't blend great, but it's not crazy noticeable. I'm just going to zoom you in so you can have a closer look at things, even though that's going to not be great for me because I'm going to look gross. But hello! As you can see, the eyebrows are not looking their best. I don't know if it's focusing, but you can kind of get the idea. This is what the eyes look like. I think the eyeshadow applied really well. If I had to pick a favourite, whoa, that's close. If I had to pick my favourite part of this look, it would probably be the eyeshadow. I feel like that was the best to apply with my hands. Also, the concealer applied really well with my hands. But yeah, that's what the wing liner looks like up close, if you can see that. As you can see, the foundation has broken up and moved around as I've put other products on top. Especially around my mouth, you can see it the most. But like where I've put blusher on, you can kind of see my skin and my redness poking through. Cream contour's a little bit not great, but it's alright. I mean, the face makeup is a little bit patchy, but not crazy noticeable. It's not like the end of the world. I mean, it definitely could look better. The cream contour just looks a bit orange there for some reason. And then highlight looks quite nice. I prefer applying it with a brush, definitely. Lips I really like as well. Kind of looks like I'm not wearing anything, to be honest, now I've looked at it closer, but when you see it in person it looks like a really natural nude. I don't know if that's showing up on camera, but it actually looks quite nice. I'm gonna zoom out now because this is creeping me out having my face this close. Okay guys, so that is the end of the video. I really hope you enjoyed this one. I had a lot of fun filming it. It was actually so much fun to do and I'm really happy with how it turned out. Yes, there were some faults in this, but overall it's not the worst. It's also not the best, but it's okay. If you did enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up because I would love to know if you liked it and that would help out. I just had so much fun filming this, so if you'd like me to film more makeup related challenges, let me know in the comments. Let me know what you thought of this one and if you've tried it before, which you struggled with the most, because for me it was probably the eyeliner or the brows. Not too sure. Also subscribe if you haven't already because that would mean the world, because I love making videos for you guys and I would love for more of you to see them. Also don't forget to let me know down below if you would like to see the no mirror makeup challenge or any other challenges like I said. And I think that's everything. I'll see you in the next video. Bye!